Good morning, good morning, good morning, world. Y'all know what they say. Y'all heard my baby. She said good morning. Thank you. I'm literally up here doing what I do best as an entrepreneur, which is drafting even more business plans. Let me tell y'all, I'm finna start a new business. It's not as if I have an attempt to do this with many other businesses, but I think with what I'm gonna be on this year, it's just it don't matter how many copycats out there, how many scammers out there, how many people stalk and watch me to steal these intellectual thoughts and plans I be coming up with. I think this next thing that I'm finna be on, it had to come from God. Like the workforce centers in most states, I'm hearing that a lot of people are not it's like, oh, let's cut off their government benefits. Let's talk about what they do when they get benefits on housing and stuff, and then you're telling people to go to work. But I've been hearing a lot of TikTok stories and people sharing their stories on social media. The ones that are working are being laid off or their hours are being cut. Ooh, I can go on and on just about where I feel like help is needed, either in the workforce, because if they don't do it, if they don't start it soon, I've already drafted a business plan of how I can help people not only get to work, but what I think I'm gonna do is start to sell business plans. Like sell them, y'all. SELL. I left my email in the description section. Uh, Booze Custom Baskets 11 at gmail.com. Don't worry, I'm gonna have a website. A That's one thing I appreciate about myself as far as being a business administration major. When I come up with a business plan or idea, I swear I have no reason to scam anybody. I know how to make websites on my own. I know how to make booking apps and things on my own. I know how to create my own Shopify accounts. That's why I say you can never keep a real one down too long. It's too much I know how to do independently. And it's not about being selfish or not trying to share the wealth or spread the wealth. It's that every time I try to do it, I turn around and my basic necessities are attacked. My housing, my transportation, my child care assistance. And I just wanted to share my story one time. I am accepting donations, $ poetic quote, because I'm trying to pay my room. I'm gonna do a tour of my room today too, and I'm also gonna share receipts for all those donors that might be interested. It ain't like you're not gonna know where your money's going. You will be supporting a good cause. I'm in the middle of a new book. That book title, I don't know if I should share it right now, but it's something along the lines of Me or Magic. That's the name of my new poetic novel that will hopefully be, because I self-publish all my work. That's that's why I didn't appreciate my identity being scammed. Let me tell y'all, it's more business owners than anything. Independent sole proprietor LLC holders being identity scammed more than ever. Now, I'm gonna bring those receipts. So y'all, if you're not a subscriber already, you're gonna want to subscribe right here at You Will Make Your TV. We're going 2 years in, and even this channel started all by myself, independently. Like anybody can start a platform. I just don't understand why I get so much backlash, hate. People setting me up in the background, and it used to be smiled upon to see a woman try to get out here and get it on her own and not be out here trying to gold dig or use some man or use some woman. It's so weird, y'all. It's so weird. All I did is come to a new state, and I've been here now for 2 years. And before I was in this state, I was in another state. So we're putting connections together over here. I don't know what everybody else is doing. And it's almost like they trying to push me out of this state. Cause see, when you have a victim, isolating them is their number one thing they like to do. They isolate them and their kids, I guess, so they can get away with. Cause I'm so tired of people telling victims that they're lying. I encourage all victims, start posting those receipts right here on social media then. How is sex trafficking and human trafficking the number one crime in America? But every time somebody try to tell their story, they're lying, they're exaggerating. No, no, that's the number one money making business still across the world. Human trafficking, sex trafficking. And everybody say they're against it, but why is so much of it still going on? And I just been quiet because I'm not one to like really share my business, especially when it comes to personal business. So really everybody finna be shocked when it comes to everything I'm finna be sharing. The enemy only can bank on your silence for so long, especially if that person has proof, witnesses of what's been happening to them. You know what I mean? Now, as far as food, drink, transportation, I'm gonna be okay with that. But it's like they trying to have me out here. Mm-mm. They trying to have me out here homeless. Y'all want to know how many times I've been homeless just in the past 5 years? Oh my God. So I deserve everything that's coming to my business. I deserve everything that comes with the sweat, blood, and tears of my own intellectual property. How dare you just stick a image, a stigma, a stereotype on another black woman when I have receipts of the work I've put in for my own business for myself. I have receipts of stolen mail. I have receipts of stolen packages. It doesn't matter where I move. I am finna invest in a new PO box. I don't know when, probably like next week, cause it's like that's another reason they want you just bouncing place to place. How can you stay in contact with mail providers or courts? And that's another thing. A lot of people been missing court dates because mail is really out here being stole. If y'all don't believe me, check the news. States have really been having an issue with that. Hold on, y'all. But I don't know. They be stalking me and following me like I'm not the one with protection order. I'm not the one with domestic violence history. I'm not the one what else you got with child support orders, and I don't even be calling the child support office begging or like, hey, I'm not getting no money. Like, I'm not that kind of mother. I don't even call the other parents, the family, none of that no more. When I say independent sole priority business owner, that's why I'm calling the IRS today too. Good morning, Destiny. Even I don't know you, but all negative comments are welcome too, sister. Like I don't see what how Joanna man has to do with the severities of the wars and gas prices going up, and it's just like America do anything. They go to extra limit, bro, just for a laugh. God showed me people laughing their way right into hell. I don't sit back and laugh at everything, especially at somebody's struggle. It's just certain things not funny to me. You know what I'm saying? They try to keep their energy, bring that stupid energy over here on my channel. So, anyways, I'm posting receipts because all donations and contributions are going straight to the room. Hold on, y'all. I'm just tired of seeing people get away with abusing their authority. I might not have the authority of this world, but when I speak on this out of this world stuff, then they want to say, "Oh, what is she? Is she an alien? Is she got to be different?" You ain't got to call me an earth angel, none of that. I know I'm not out here abusing my authority. People be in positions like principals, cops, management, professionals. Y'all don't see God humbling these people all over the news. They get dragged to court too. They get sued too. And I wasn't looking for publicity off of humiliation. Let me tell y'all something. I've never come to a secret society or Illuminati or anything like that and said, "Hey, I want to be famous." Do y'all know that about me? The reason I don't show my face on my lives and stuff, it was for my protection. But I'm showing y'all this morning, it's been me on this channel the whole time. I got the same voice. I'm just showing my face today. And maybe I should more. Because what? It's too much identity fraud scam. They get away with all of that. And we supposed to be out here homeless? So yeah, and if they keep you displaced over and over and over and over again, how do you have the time, the energy, the space, the money if you constantly paying for where you stand, storages and stuff like that? Uh and don't get me started on what I go through inside of the homes. That's what I'm saying. I don't even be calling the child support people like reporting that I don't be getting help with my kids. None of that. But I bet if I call them people, they'll tell me, "Oh, they've been reporting you." I said, "That's funny because I don't call and report nobody really." But this year will be much different. Like I'm being forced to match people energy. I don't tell the half of what I see every day. I really, really don't. So I was shocked to hear that people was like sidelining behind my back, making reports and turning in false allegations. I'm sure every allegation wasn't false, but most of them I'm sure they were. Especially when I'm the type the cops barely hear from. I'm that quiet lady, mind her business, take her walks to the store, strolls through the park, independently try to teach her kids at home. I only pull my kids out of schools because like those schools, I'm gonna have to do a part one, two, three, four to what I've been going through since 2021. As if the pandemic wasn't enough at that time. Hmm. And so many people are discovering that this identity scamming stuff they think they're going through now, it probably started during the pandemic. Like I'm even seeing that about my name and information and stuff. That was the perfect opportunity. Just like during war, wars are not bad because of the wars. It's the kind of stuff that, people begin to do because they see people in a time of crisis. Because it ain't like I've been in a time of crisis my whole life or my whole time as a mother. No, I have not. And I'm so glad that I have proof and evidence of that. So glad of things I built all by myself as an independent single mother. So what? And had you told me that my life would be what it is today, like you have all these haters and people reporting you behind your back, and these are professionals. Oh, yeah, back to what I was saying. I never called the Illuminati or secret society and said I wanted to join anything. So I don't even know how these people know who I am, but they won't leave me alone. So, or maybe it's not them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not them. I just heard that they're like the leaders of everything. They gatekeep. You got to go through them and do sacrifice. It. No, 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 no. I never come to a secret society or organization and said, "Please, what must I do to be accepted? What must I do to so I can be on top?" You know why I've never done that? You know how I can tell you I've never done that? I'm too independent for that. They know it. That's why my college degree says business. I majored in business administration. I'm not done with school. That's another thing. Them playing with my identity has delayed and prolonged me returning to school. Do y'all know I would have been done with my bachelor's by now? Oh my God, where do I start? But yeah, I never went through. I don't remember signing a contract with the Illuminati, uh, secret society, organizations. I don't remember coming to them, a gang or organization, none of that. I don't remember coming to them asking them for anything. I barely called the cops, and I should call them more. So I know I haven't called some secret society asking them to, uh, and I don't know how that stuff works, but it's like I don't think you should be sitting back sacrificing a person over and over and over and over again, and this person never receives a reward. They never finally get their. Even if I was to join it, it's like it's not worth it to me because you're doing all these spells and sacrifices on a person. Y'all want to see my hand? Look how fat that finger is. You can tell something is going on up under this finger. But every night at 2 a.m., I cannot make this up. Like my hands just start swelling. Like if it was arthritis, wouldn't that happen all the way through the day? That would happen all day long if it was arthritis. I'm trying to show y'all the finger. You gotta go on my post. I took a picture of it last night because it happens every night. Because I didn't believe in spell work at first either. I didn't believe in that. And yes, I was raised, you know what I'm saying, religious in church and all of that, but I just thought that was all Harry Potter make believe stuff. But it's not, y'all. It's like I know that stuff is real, and I know that my hidden low key enemies be doing spell work on me and my kids, and I'm ready to openly talk about it. Russia, other countries. I don't know why everybody trying to like keep this secret. Like I watched this documentary the other day, and this lady was like, "Oh, everybody knows that America uses more witchcraft than any other country." I guess it has to do with power or whatever. I'm just tired of this stupid power struggle. Like, oh, we're going to control you spiritually. How you going to control a person with spell work and spiritual black magic and all of that, and then call yourself setting them up to go to jail or to lose their kids? Don't you know that's a whole different type of abuse? That's a whole different type of case. We understand like abusing somebody, but spiritual, or using things against somebody that a person don't even understand. I don't even, that's worse than abuse. Cause that's not even giving that person leeway to fight back for themselves. Like it's weird. And then if it's a real competition, why didn't I know about it? Why are we not openly doing this competition? Why are we not letting the people be the judge? And that's what's weird. I just probably have a competitive nature or something, but I'm not out here competing with nobody. Oh, I'm just reading it. I don't like that. No, let me show y'all proof. I can barely close my hand. I am a young woman. I don't have arthritis. I don't have arthritis. I'm still curious, so I am gonna go to the doctor and let them do this finger right here. I don't know if y'all can tell. It's just fatter than the other ones, but it's way worse at nighttime. Y'all know most people be at home at nighttime. I don't know. I wasn't even trying to become a spiritual investigator, none of that. But I just started paying more attention to myself. That's what self love is. That's what self care is. That's what self awareness is. Not just what you see on the outside. So, what if I told you every night at the same time you start feeling sick? It's dumb. I'm not pregnant. I'm not sick. Your hands start to swell, like I was trying to show y'all. If I had arthritis, wouldn't my hands swell all day? Why would it only happen at 2 a.m. every night? Somebody call the Ghostbusters, please. And I'm not playing. Because if we don't have a real Ghostbusters, I'm finna start one. The ghosts don't have a problem with me. It's these humans walking around here in masks, uh, pretending to be this and that. I guess they're the ones with the problem. Anyways, y'all, my PayPal and Cash App, because I heard they do that stuff too, like something about money, financial spells to make you lose money. I really do think somebody's been doing that on me. Oh, I'm keeping like transactions to prove it. They just cause scenarios or circumstances to where you're spending extra money in a time that everybody's trying to save. Why would I be any different? I'm on my third place. It's people staying in the same place. I guess that makes them more stable. But for me to be able to show proof of three places, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like I said, it's people still stuck in the same place, or they ain't even never had their own place. I don't know. But here, since I've been in Colorado, I'm finna be on place number 3, all by myself. No, I've never been on Section 8 in my life. See, y'all got to get to know people for yourself. I've never been on Section 8 in my life. So if there's some paperwork out there saying Miss Whitney, Miss Jones was ever on Section 8, it wasn't me. Y'all better go make sure the person's face looked like this. It wasn't me. They have never ever approved me for Section 8. So it didn't make too much difference to me when Trump was like, he cutting off Section 8. I've never gotten Section 8. I never had Section 8 in my life. It's weird because I do have 4 kids. Before I had 4 kids, I had 3 kids. I thought I would qualify income wise because I heard they go off for your income. But yeah, I've never had Section 8 in my life. I always have to pay rent out of pocket. The most help I did get was like they have what you call rapid rehousing. Um, hold on, y'all. Yeah, they have what you call rapid rehab. That's the most I've ever gotten. I've never been on Section 8 in my life. I'm not knocking it. But like I said, when he came on the news talking about, yeah, we're cutting budgets to Section 8, I wasn't one of those that was threatened or you couldn't invoke fear on me and my purpose and my destiny just because you're cutting off government benefits. Because a lot of that stuff I never even got approved for, like the PPP loan. And I'm so glad I kept the papers they sent me in the mail denying me because I had a real business. They denied me that funding that could have helped my business during the pandemic. Mm, mm, mm. $ poetic quote. poeticquote. My hands hurt so bad, y'all. Like, let me find out. I've been fighting in the spirit or something. Physically, I haven't fought anybody. I haven't been in any physical altercations. But when I tell y'all my hands hurt, like my hands hurt, you would have thought I boxed 10 girls last night. That's what you would have thought. That's how bad my hands hurt. So I know spell work is real. My hands were fine all day yesterday. I've never been diagnosed arthritis or any of that stuff. I haven't even. I am an author. I ain't even been typing no books lately. So what my fingers and hands doing hurting? It's like that is so weak. And I'm praying for you guys that are doing that type of secret work on people. I'm praying for you because it's crazy. If that's not enough, they always do it with intent. You know what I'm saying? This it's like a power control thing. Nobody does spell work without intention. I don't believe it works that way. There's some kind of intent they always have behind each and every spell they do on another person. So look how I had to learn just through being a victim. They be telling on themselves through the intent. Like, who wants my hands hurting? Who wants my fingers, my hands where they can barely close, bro? That red is really not normal. My hands is swole. I had to come show this on camera. This finger is bigger than the rest of them. That's why I posted that picture last night. What y'all saying I did? Did that to my fingers? I need my hands. I got a little toddler I take care of every day. I need my feet too, because that's what I use sometimes when I'm not using Lyft, Uber, public transportation. I use my feet. It's so crazy, y'all. It's so effing crazy. It's so effing crazy. Because sometimes I do pray. I feel like Jesus sometimes. I'd be like, Father, why have you forsaken me? Like, what did I do? Because when I think about it, everybody sins every day. He said we all fall short from glory. We all fall short. We all gonna sin every day. So I was wanting to know what my sin was to deserve this, where I can barely move my hands. I'm an Arthur. I need my hands. I'm a poet. I write my own quotes. I need my hands. I'm an entrepreneur, so I damn sure need my own hands. Mr. Donald Trump, he was a entrepreneur before he was a president. He's still an entrepreneur, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, he's an entrepreneur, so I know Donald Trump feel where I'm coming from. You need your hands when you work for yourself. You need your hands when you work for another. But they'll go and lie behind your back and say, "Oh, that person lazy. That person ain't trying to work." Bro, what are y'all gonna do when I get these X-rays of my hands and my hands was fine? Yeah, when I moved to Colorado, my hands were fine. My whole body, my health was fine. My kids were fine. Make it make sense. Like, do people be mad or no? Hey, boo boo. Oh yeah, I was gonna show y'all a tour of my room or whatever. I just feel safer here. There's like double locks on the doors. And I was telling God that last night. I can't do the cheap thing anymore. I can't. It's not even about being bougie. It's not about that no more. The security and safety will always be priority number one top thing on my list as a mother. Security and safety. They be wanting you to just pay rent. At some of these places out here, knowing there's no security and safety on the properties. Well, when y'all homeowners, I don't know what y'all go through because I've never personally been a homeowner. But like when you're at properties though, they be lazy. Uh, it's just weird. Y'all remember last year when they were talking about the whole Trend Day Agua thing out here in Colorado? I noticed they're not talking about that no more. It's weird, but it's not like that's what they meant. Like they're not just going to apartments putting people out like physically, but they might be creating circumstances and situations around people that cause them to be homeless. Okay, guys. Now, still to date, I have not got to apply for any business loans, anything like that. Let me tell y'all something. I can't tell you I've got to apply for a business loan like a day in my life. Why do you think why do you think it's taking my business so long to like grow? It is growing. Don't get me wrong. That's why I can be going through something. They be like, oh, she's a powerful manifester. It's not that. You had a business the whole time. You knew what you were doing the whole time. I ain't got to be a powerful manifester. What it is, they keep interrupting everything I try to do. So that's my testimony. It's almost like somebody really, really, really has my phone hacked. And anytime they see something positive, good news, uh, even when I get a job, it's like somebody keep finding out where I work. I be there like 3 weeks, and then something always happen. I can't make this up, y'all. Since 2021, for sure. And do you know back then I would just think it was cycles of coincidences? No, I believe that somebody does that heavy, 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 heavy black magic on me every chance they get. Now, can you control how others feel about you? Can you control the actions that people literally sit there and conjure up in their mind and plan to do to you? Can I ever control that? No. I can give a person $1 million and they still might not like me. So you're not going to sit here and tell me that there's anything I did to deserve black magic being done on me every day. Like what? You can pray for me or something and make sure you're talking to God because when you bring my name up to God, he's going to know who you're talking about. Trust me. That's why like I feel like my prayers get answered a little quicker than the average person or something cuz he knows somebody really doing that in secret just to keep you on freeze, just to keep you from growing. Because I be asking the food stamp people like who the hell stays on food stamps for generations? That's not making sense. The new generation we think uh if that stuff is really helping people, why people life ain't changing? Like what? But you quick to keep them in circumstances and situations that make them feel like they need the stuff. Like that makes no sense. Why you don't have success stories on the food stamp websites? Why you don't have success stories on the Medicaid? I'm sure Medicaid has helped people. I want to hear more stories. Why y'all think I'm a podcaster? Why do you think I'm an author? It's not just about my story. I want to help people share their story. Literally, I've already proved this. So I'm gonna start showing my face on here because I don't know what kind of game YouTube and all these people been trying to play with me. Not to bring y'all in at YouTube, but to me, any platform that sit there and see somebody channel or page being sabotaged, then off their page and channel in a personal life be sabotaged, something not right. Let me tell y'all something. So they was like, oh yeah, content creators struggling now. Can I tell y'all my testimony? I wasn't struggling until I became a content creator. What do you mean? That's my story though. That's my story though. Yeah, I was just I don't know. To me, I had a better life or something before I was even creating content. Something I love to do, something I have the legal right to do, something I have incorporated a business out of way back in 2019. So it wasn't about the income to me. Didn't I just say I love to create content? I can make money creating content for other people. It was never about the money to me. So they told on themselves playing with the money before anything else. It wasn't about that to me. I've never been approved for a business loan. I had to earn every dollar through blood, sweat, and tears. So to come watch me, they waited to 2024. They're late. They like, oh, let's watch your accounts. Like, you're late. Oh yeah, and they hate that. Like, if I invest in something, I feel like I have the right to resell whatever I invested in. Like business ideas. I told y'all I'm finna start a whole business out of selling business ideas. And if the regular people on the streets, if it can't help them, there will be companies I can help with my business ideas. Y'all gonna see it. I'm saying it right here. And this one, everybody's just not gonna be able to copy. I mean, they can try, but I really believe God gave me the type of intellect and mind that I have for a reason, and it's gonna get more and more and more and more exposed. Okay. So yeah, I don't like that they're trying to control the narrative of content creators like they've been trying to control the narrative of many groups of people. They can't stay in power if they don't control your image. Like I said on my quote last night, though, if beauty is only skin deep, why are they so invested in my image? Why are they so invested on how they speaking on how people view me? Why are they so invested in that? If beauty's only skin deep. So what I'm saying is they was out here trying to do all these compilation TikToks talking about, oh, content creators just struggling now. They don't want to go to work. No, let me tell y'all something. Uh, I wasn't being, to me, in my opinion, I wasn't being identity scam, mail being stolen. None of that was going on till I became a content creator. So you can't speak for every content creator. It was like I came on here creating content and got targeted. Targeted. It's weird. And I had children the whole time. Like people didn't know I was already had my own struggles, I guess. So I'll be right back, guys. Hold on one second. Yeah, so I guess they call themselves stalking me so they can tell everybody who I am, what I'm doing. It's so weird, y'all. I actually used to trust the police, and I never asked them to believe in me. That's what's crazy. I never went to a cop or and asked them to believe in me. That's what's crazy. I didn't ask their permission to be great. I didn't ask for the president's permission to be great. But they keep hacking my phones and all this crazy stuff, trying to stop any and every great opportunity that comes my way. This is crazy. I never asked the government for permission to be great. They try to tell me, "Oh, you got to turn in hours for a job to keep government benefits," and I'm like, since when is proof of entrepreneurship not work? Proof of hours that you're working for yourself. Since when is that not work? It's strange. So yes, guys, by 11 this morning, I need my goal is $88. Thank you for whoever sent the 10 so far. Um, because I want, if I'm her, I'm just gonna share more stories. I have to. I gotta get my story out. I don't know what they're trying to do to me, but I never went to any of these organizations or affiliates and begged their permission to be great. Like what? It's like they use those places. What I'm saying is, I never went to any of those organizations or people and said, "Hey, am I allowed to be great?" The thing is, they want me to ask them that, like I'm a child or something. My children don't even have to ask me, "Can they be great?" They know if they feel like putting on makeup or doing something creative or artistic, they just do it. They don't even have to ask my permission for that. If they want to create a Snapchat, TikTok, they don't have to ask my permission to be great. They sit here and create these stupid circumstances behind the scenes and then sit back and watch your reaction. Like, I think they're sick. They think they're studying me, I'm studying them. Like, who does that? I don't have time to create circumstances into anybody's life with black magic because I'm too busy working on my own business. I'm an entrepreneur. Like, what? I don't do money spells to get ahead. I don't do financial spells. None of that. I mean, I've been told a few things I can do. Like, we do have freedom of religion in this country. Um, I've always been taught, you got to work hard. You got to work hard to get what you want. Now, it's not that I haven't had 9 to 5 jobs in my life. That's the thing. They want to see you go backwards. I never asked their permission to go forward because I was grown. I never asked another grown person, "Can I go forward? Can I be great? Can I elevate? Can I grow? Can I dare to be different?" Never. Why would I need another person's permission to do that? And if that is the situation, this needs to be exposed. That's why I'm on here talking about it. If there's conservatorship, any of that over me, I had no idea about it. But I can tell something going on. And conservatorship wouldn't mean you just want that person sitting around depressed and stressed and tormented, does it? Like, my hands hurt. Yes, y'all, I have never been diagnosed with arthritis a day in my life. I was an athlete, for crying out loud. It's my hands, the joints in my hands, and uh my knees for some reason. But I'm gonna go get that checked out. That's why I need help with my room. Like, I have real things going on, you know? My cash app again, y'all, is dollar sign. When have y'all seen me come on here and ask for donations for one? I'm talking about me, my physical self. When have y'all seen me come on my channel and do this? I just been quiet for too long about what's going on to me. So, but I want to do more parts. I want to get back on my podcast. It just seemed like somebody keep trying to kick me off having a voice on YouTube through homelessness crisis, whatever, whatever. And I've donated to other content creators. I'm not saying anybody owes me anything, but these are facts too. I'm gonna be able to prove. Like, I've literally supported other content creators, super chats, uh, donations, whatever. But I come on here, I gotta be a scam or I gotta be trying to get the money for drugs. No, I can show y'all the what I'm gonna do is post. the room rate. So every I have no reason to lie. I gotta have $88 by 11 o'clock today. And then I'm finna show y'all why I like it here as far as the safety and security. Cause I didn't like people coming on there like, oh, content creators begging for money. Bro, y'all can't say the same thing about everybody. You can't say the same thing about me. I'm one of those content creators who actually wasn't struggling, wasn't being stalked and harassed, wasn't having my identity scammed until I became a content creator in 2022. I wasn't going through anything financial until I became a content creator. So watch what y'all say about content creators. Not all of us is struggling and hungry and don't have money just because we create. I don't know the other one's story. My part till I started coming on here. Look at them now, playing with like playing with who has access to be able to view my story, view my channel. They've been doing that too for like 2 years straight. Now the most I knew to do was report it to YouTube and to report it to proper authorities and try to get them to understand that all of this is linked together when it comes to pertaining to me, right? I just reported it to YouTube. I reported it to proper authorities, and that's all I could do. But they've been seeing it. We've been peeped at. Like they be trying to control who's able to view my work, but then call me broke. I don't even think that's legal. Like what? It's legal to call me a brokey, but it's not legal to like do things to sabotage my work, defame, and what's that other word when people talk negatively about your name or your business name? Business torts and stuff are real too. Like people don't understand. I went to school a little while for business. Like business law is a whole thing. It doesn't matter if you don't take the next person business serious. As long as they do, they have a business. So I didn't understand trying to control like my following, subscribers. Like even without that, I had books on Amazon already. Like you was already doing stuff like that before you was 30 years old. I didn't ask anybody's permission to go self-publish a book, but this is the retaliatory thanks, you know what I'm saying, that I got in return for not asking. I didn't ask anybody's permission to be great. That's another thing too, guys. If you don't want to send a donation, that's okay too. You can support me on the Amazon Kindle platform. Uh, you type in Arthur Tedasheri. Of course, you can look for the spelling of my name and all of that in the description section of my channel, um, or on the banner part of my channel. It shows the spelling of my name. I might not be a Arthur that signed a big publishing deal or contract yet. I used to be into, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a deal and all that type of stuff, but I just never was. I was never signed by a publishing house yet. Yet. I didn't even ask these publishing houses. A lot of my stories got rejected from publishing groups and houses. So it happens to the best of us. It just weren't stories that they were looking for. So what did I do? I go publish them myself. It's called self-publishing, and there's absolutely nothing illegal about that. Ask Mr. Trump. He's an entrepreneur. He might not do what I do, but he knows. And yeah, that's why my hands being attacked. That's why I say the witches be telling on themselves to me. The practitioners, whoever it is. We all know most humans use their hands to like get things done. So yeah, I feel set up. Like you don't even know the direction that the so I say, you know what, since I don't know who it is, it don't mean I can't take pictures of stuff like that. My finger being over swollen every night at 2 in the morning. It usually stop about 11 a.m. It's so weird. My hands just go back to normal as if they weren't hurting the night before. They'll just go back to normal as if they don't feel broken. Right now, they feel broken. Like like I've been boxing or something. It's weird, and I have not been fighting. So I just feel like somebody doing it. Like, hey, if it make you feel better, if it make you feel better, uh, but I do, I wouldn't. The Bible, David said it first. People like read Psalms to combat and go against evil. Like a lot of people know what the Book of Psalms is, and they encourage others to read it. You know what I'm saying, before they go to sleep or whatever, to combat evil. Yeah, like I've been at war. I'm sorry for whoever didn't know. And I didn't say in battle, I didn't say a fight, like at war, me against a whole bunch of people I don't even know. Like, and they waged it on me with spell work. They got doctors involved, therapists involved. I don't, war, WAR. That's why when I seen all these different people at war, I couldn't be shocked. I was already at war. I feel like Muhammad Ali. Like, how can I be focused on the battles that the country is going through? And I was at war in front of people. I guess it was entertainment. It was just entertainment. They just threw me in the war, guys, with absolutely no tools, no weapons, nothing to like. Don't two people know they agree to go to war? They know they at war. No, I didn't even know I was at war. They just started weaponizing every group, CPS, the police. They just started weaponizing all of that against me, and that's not even that. This was all at the same time. That's why I'm calling it. It just seemed like war at this point. They were using those authorities, all these higher up powers against me. Uh, Plus, I'm having physical attacks on my body. Like, I guess they trying to show me, oh, we don't have to be near you. We don't have to touch you. We can touch you spiritually. We can touch you mentally. Like, it's weird. Hi, baby. Y'all hear my beautiful baby in the background. Her birthday is in like 3 weeks. They got a pool here. They got a workout room. I might can have a birthday party here. It's a very nice suite. I kind of want to take y'all on a tour in a minute of the room. But anybody who want to be a blessing and contribute or whatever, I'm kind of here until I'm trying to get. There's no trying. I paid an application fee and deposit on the apartment already. That's the screenshots I shared on my post already. Anybody that wants to go look at that, and I'm going to share the receipts of all payments made on this room. Okay, I just feel safer here because of the, like I said, the double lodge, the free breakfast, all the activities they have for the guests to do, especially me having kids, like working out, the swimming pool, the hot tub. I'm not trying to live luxury. I'm trying to live safely. Can I can I say that again? I should be able to run my own business safe. It got a desk in here. The Wi-Fi doesn't glitch, like straight up Wi-Fi where the kids can do their schoolwork. I can do my business work and everything. I can chill. I can just give me a PO box. Like I work for myself. But yeah, I'm gonna be selling business ideas in a minute. Stay tuned for my new book coming soon. I will have a subtitle. So if y'all see somebody out there suddenly come out with a book called Mirror Magic, you will see the clone stuff I'm talking about. You will see the identity stuff. That's why they just, it's weird. Like if you just watch a person and you have no proof that you ever supported them, what do you call that? Ain't that called stalking? If you're just watching a person, but you have absolutely no proof you have ever helped them, you're not even trying to help them. Actually, there's proof you trying to set them up. Ain't that stalking? I don't know why. It's just like people like to play dumb when it comes to my situation. Woo. And it's not like Glorilla family, they like, oh, she forgot about us. I see why people be doing it. They make it in life and they forget about everybody. They never look back. Cause I can't make this up. They did dark magic and all this. Look at my finger, y'all. If you can see under here, this is like excess fluid or something. It's not a bone. That is muscle that's like strained right under here. My finger's real skinny on a normal day. Like you see how little I am? I don't have fat. hands and stuff. No, this is swelling. This is like torn. It feels like pulled muscles and like I've been fighting or something, but I probably have in the spirit. I probably been boxing up faces and bones. The way my hands hurt, and this happens every night. I wake up with sore wrists, sore hands, sore knees. I ain't been on a treadmill today. I didn't ask none of these organizations to be great. I got out here and at least tried. Now, whatever come out on the other side, I didn't expect to be successful overnight. The next day, none of that. It's so crazy. But yeah, y'all, the Cash App is $poetic quote. $poetic quote. Or I'm accepting donations at PayPal at and my PayPal username is at Tetasheri W. Now I'm sorry to break this to you guys, but if you've been donating to anybody that said they're me, it wasn't me. I don't know how better else to tell y'all. Somebody has really been out here scamming me in this awful way. I guess people didn't want me to know. They felt like it would break me. No, me having the truth sets me free. So I don't know why they thought, oh, should we tell her? If you know somebody's scamming somebody, why not tell them? But um, it puts me in this situation, but I'm only in it temporarily. I'm at this room till my new apartment is ready, and I shouldn't have to go globally live and share my business. But I thought it was wise because if I feel plotted against, I feel plotted against, and somebody gonna know if I just turn up missing or anything, me or my kids. So $poeticquote. And then if anybody been out there lying, talking about they take care of me, they lying, bro. Why do I have to come on here and ask for help with a room? See, they was like, oh, if they don't work a 9 to 5 job, they lazy. Really, they be hating because they never started a business. They didn't even start a business to give it a chance. And PPP loans weren't even out long before 2020. So hustlers have been out here, you know. And you would think Donald Trump and higher authorities understand this because some of them have side gigs and businesses and do it yourself hobbies and stuff they like to do. So I didn't understand uh people mm, all that defamation and talking about me the way they did. I swear, bro. It probably did mess up my chances of what becoming a positive influencer, but guess what? I have not only do I have new business ideas for me, I have new business ideas for you guys. The thing is, the ones for you guys, I'm going to be selling. So we're going to see who's going to be broke here in 2026. And I'm going to have a website where you guys can leave reviews about how those business ideas worked out for you. I'm gonna have a booking app. These are things I plan on, you know what I'm saying, continuing to build and work on right here, whether I'm living out of a motel room, hotel room, apartment. What? I have a kingdom to build. I never asked anybody to come help me. That's the thing. If they wanted to support me, they would have been over here doing it years ago. That part. Um, so yeah, that's just a part of what we are gonna be doing at Crown Publishing Content Creators. But yeah, we're selling business ideas. Elon Musk, shout out to you. Shout out to you, my friend. It's like great minds think alike, but not all the time. And the one real recognized real. I'm not saying he's the realest in the world or that I'm even perfect, but we like innovation. We like creativity. I don't know what's wrong. I think the new generation, we still like that. It's like, so who is trying to use all this authority and abuse to stop us from being creators? They rather see you out there doing what they had to do to survive. That's weird. No, we're too innovative and creative for that. So if I want to get on here and ask for support from my subscribers, that's what I'm humbling myself to do this morning. And yes, my cash app is $ poetic quote. Okay. There's no S after the quote, y'all. Just with E. poeticquote. And you know what's sad? They probably watching my account right now just to make sure nobody helped me. But I have to keep record of all of this because they call me a liar. They say I'm crazy. They probably watching my cash app right now, trying to see how they can hack or steal any donations. But any donations, I was finna go give it like straight to the desk just because it might be people in my phone like that. Like, that's weird. I have kids to take care of. Who wants to be humiliated and exploited all with CPS and all on the internet and all that type? No, people know how to ask for help and support. So here I am. Do y'all want to see my EIN papers? I'm a real business owner this whole time. They scam my identity to take over the business. I don't know how simpler to explain it. When you steal a person's name, you steal everything that came with that person's name. Like, what do people not get about that? So here I have to survive. I have to survive in a situation I was forced into, you know? If you wish me evil, that's okay. I'm gonna be praying for y'all. The book of Psalms tells me we bless those, pray for those that evilly persecute you and curse you. Cause see, when you sit there and try to curse somebody who prays that you be blessed, I'll let people find out on their own. It's like I didn't even ask for this type of war. I didn't ask to be thrown in this type of battle. If it was behind the scenes court cases and custody battles, all that stupid stuff going on, I had no idea about it. So it says a lot about you when people have to sneak set you up. I don't care because it's like why can't people work out their problems like face to face or they couldn't do that because I had set boundaries. If you want to help me keep my boundaries, poetic quote, poetic quote. And yes, I think any single mother needs healthy boundaries. You just supposed to let people come all around you, come touch on you, come see where you stay, come see what you got. So everybody's supposed to have my phone number. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of celebrities out there. Everybody not They don't have all their personal information. What is wrong with y'all? The most they can do is look them up on Google. So I don't know if making America great again has anything to do with that, but that is sick. People have a right to set boundaries. And you can't really force people to respect them, but you can collect evidence of the ones who just choose not to. It's weird because how is that affecting that person's life? I'm tired of feeling like ran off places, and I'll be the one around there keeping the peace. Like it's weird. Trying to say, okay, thank you, or all right, how can I help you? And it's strange, bro. I'll be the one trying to keep the peace. And they would just keep doing things. People saw this. I guess they call it public humiliation. They would just keep trying to do things to get me. This has been going on since I've been in Colorado. So out here, I didn't know anybody. This was my first time ever traveling here, let alone alone. So I was just trying to figure out what was going on. But the longer I had watched things and paid attention, it probably started, it probably was influenced, by people you once knew, trusted, loved. And I said once, because how can I know you, trust you, love you, and I can't even set boundaries? I can't set healthy boundaries. Now, Toodles, guys, I gotta call the IRS and see why it's been longer than 21 days and I haven't received any type of state. Uh, hold on. Yeah, I didn't receive the state refund. But didn't I tell y'all it's been weird since I got to Colorado? So they release your federal, but you haven't gotten a state, and it's been past 21 days. Dollar sign poetic quote. I'm still trying to raise $88. It is 9/11 Mountain Time. Okay, guys. So if I'm on the run, I'm a criminal and all this stuff. I wouldn't be on her on live showing my face, telling my business. Okay, you have a right to freedom of speech, but you also have a right to silence. What I notice is that people want to control when, how, where you get to speak, and when, how, and where you're silent. And I don't have to be okay with that. Especially if I feel in danger or I'm in pain or somebody hurt me, because they don't have to be like right there in your vicinity to hurt you. Just ask other victims of gang stalking, all that crazy stuff. Them people don't have to be that ever since people learn how to hack phones, they don't have to be right there in your vicinity. Ever since cameras and hidden cameras were invented so small that you can't even tell they're around you, people don't have to be right there in your vicinity to hurt you no more. So it'd be weird that they still be asking people for like, where's your proof? Oh, I got the proof that I have, but we're not gonna pretend like security cameras is not like $1 billion company. They're one of the richest companies of the world too. Security cameras. I don't know what got me to talking about that, but if you want to be a support, if you want to help, dollar sign, poetic quote, PayPal at Sherry W. Okay. If I was really a fugitive or whatever they trying to say about me, I heard on the run, why would I be showing my face? Oh, why would I show my face on her? Share my name on here, file my taxes. Like, I thought I was just living my life the whole time. They building a secret case. Like, what? Thank you guys for tuning in. If you need more information about my PayPal or Cash App, please feel free to email me at boozecustombaskets11 at gmail.com. Okay. I gotta get back on my ground. Like I said, I just think that's weird. I'm calling the IRS out. I'm calling scammers out, identity thieves out, because you really are affecting my life, like right now in this moment. And actually, I probably would have had a bigger refund return, but they were playing with my business and work opportunities all 2025 too. Whoever it is, keep hacking my phone. They owe us money. We need money this morning so I can pay my room. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back with part two of this story time, what it's like to be Gangstalk, what it's like to be me, what it's like for people to just pretend your issues are invisible and how nothing was going to get done about it. I'm being forced to speak out, and I'd rather speak out about like what I do for work or how I can help my clients. I'd rather speak out about stuff like that, not speaking out about how I'm being victimized and attacked and somebody thinks I'm their hoe or bitch. I don't want to come out and talk about that. I'm a speaker, but I don't want to come out and be a speaker about that. I don't know. But if God is choosing me to speak about it, I am a well articulated speaker. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why they drugged me in this. They wanted me to be a victim too. Uh I'm a victor though. They just like the way victimhood looks on me, and it's weird. I don't. I don't like looking in the mirror and having bags under my eyes and not knowing what tomorrow is going to be just because a person wants control of me. When I know what I'm capable of doing, as far as work, as far as working for myself, as far as a mother, there's already too much proof of that. You mean to tell me somebody can just step in and say, oh no, this person's going in reverse? No, we're not going to play that game. So, like I said, I'm just trying to raise the money for that type of stuff be affecting my life, bro. And I do know I have to be patient with authorities and the law and let them do their job and everything, but I still have to survive while they do that. That's the crazy part. Am I just supposed to die while I'm being victimized out here? I'm gonna die in peace and I'm gonna speak my truth while I'm still here. So you can expect to see me more on this channel. And if they ban this one, I'm just gonna start another. I'm probably finna be on channel number 3 anyway, because that's all they do is stalk my channels just to stop them. That's what I'm saying. And it's being done publicly. So when I seen people turning a blind eye like me and my kids didn't matter, I'm already at another level up here, you know, and here. I wouldn't wish it on another mother and their kids, and I don't care how much I don't like a person. I wouldn't wish what I'm going through on the next person. Like that's why y'all haven't heard me talk about this. I'm just now coming out publicly talking about it. If you can humiliate me publicly, I can speak about how it makes me feel publicly. Then they want to remain ghost. Like, no, come out and show your face. Come out and show, like, yeah, I feel like this person deserves black magic every day. Come out and show everybody, whoever you are. This single mother with all daughters, come out and show everybody who you are. Because you know you would go to jail. That's child abuse. Using black spirituality, black magic practices on children and single mothers. Why? So you can keep sex trafficking and human trafficking victims? You want to keep control of them? Does the witchcraft help you keep better control of women and children? I gotta know. Because I'm just a fighter. It does affect me. My hands hurt right now. I told y'all. And my hands was fine all week. I be trying to take the shit they do serious, but I know I'm not crazy. They want you to sound crazy. Like, no, you can Google it. Black magic is real. Look up what happened when a person do black magic on your bones, on your health and stuff like that. I'm a victim of that. So they should have had a training class for the police. Because how are they supposed to help people like me? And then they say I'm crazy I'm a fake Christian or whatever for believing in God. Seems like God was all I had. And they're not fighting me. That's who they're going to be fighting. That's all I had. Y'all don't have a special spirituality victims unit. So that's not my problem. But you're going to keep stalking me to see how this stuff is affecting me. so you can get a good Lifetime and Netflix story. That's crazy. So they know what's happening to me. I know they know. You wouldn't be watching me so hard. You wouldn't stay hacking my phone and doing all that. You know exactly what they're doing to me. I heard they can cast spells and black magic through your camera phone. They're probably doing it right now. So y'all make sure y'all keep those cameras covered up with stickers and stuff, cause I'm like, what? They're out here doing weird stuff. And I know that everything happened for a reason. I told everybody keep their eyes open. Like usually if they stay doing the same thing persistently to one person, it's because they're trying to make an example out of that person and they plan on doing it to many, many more. So watch who you laugh at. They just told themselves, oh, if it work on her, they be like, well, I got my protection beads and necklaces. I don't think people are ready. I don't think people are ready. I wasn't even supposed to survive what I'm going through. So I know the people aren't ready. And it's going to take more than rosemary beads and necklaces and stuff to protect you from this level of evil out here. And this is a warning before the destruction. God is good. I know He real because I'm still here. I'm still surviving it. It only made me stronger for some reason. It doesn't mean I wanted to become stronger this way. It's a weird way, actually, if you ask me, for somebody to constantly look for ways to penetrate your mind just because they already went behind your back and lied on you and said you was crazy. So now you got to keep that lie going, huh? So you got to do the spells every night, every morning. You got to do financial spells. It's crazy people out here with money. So why would I be crazy and broke? I just want to choose a struggle. If you want to be a blessing and send a donation, there is $ poetic quote. I'm just trying to pay for my room this morning. I got it for the rest of the week or whatever, but I was being honest about that. How you gonna receive your federal part of your refund, but you haven't received the state part? It's been well over 21 days. I'm finna call them too. Do people got to be humiliated publicly? Because that's what they're doing to me. I have kids to take care of. I have a business to nurture as well. They want to look at your skin color and, oh, that intimidates me. So what? I have a life to live. I said the Pledge of Allegiance every day for 12 years. It's so crazy. Like, what? Right. I try not to look too far in the past. Um, I don't like it there. Thank you for that. Thank you for that advice. Hey, Soul Tribe. I got a prophetic word that I'm gonna find my soul tribe this year. I don't really know how this is gonna happen because they said that family is not always who you're blood related to and stuff like this. And I know that to be true. You know, some people make friends. Oh, and just because you knew somebody long doesn't mean they're gonna be loyal as a person you just known and met for 2 weeks. I'm telling you, some of the best friendships happen overnight. And they'll say, "Oh, well, something's wrong with you. You make friends too quick." It seems like they're jealous that people don't like them that way. What y'all think, guys? Leave your opinion in the chat. But $poetic quote. My goal is $88 here this morning. I'm gonna actually check back in with y'all. If I'm not able to raise it, I have to let my subscribers know I'm keeping y'all with me through this journey from now on because I'm tired of people, you know, targeting people like me that just mind their business and don't really speak out about what they be going through. I just feel like that's what made them think I'm an easy target or something. But everything I was saying on this video is facts. They just, I would think I'm an easy target too. I keep to myself. I really hate attention. If paparazzi ever came near me, I would be just like Kanye West, like, no, no, no questions. I like to pick and choose when I speak. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's freedom of speech. I'm just trying to make it to the promised land, y'all. I don't want no Gucci, Prada. I don't want the fancy car. I don't want that. They have truly stripped me. I think God wanted them to, because I could care less about all this stuff now. My dreams and goals. That's all I wanted to reach. And I feel like every young person deserves that opportunity. What? Especially if they doing it on their own. Like, I usually don't ask for help though. This is brand new. I'm on YouTube today though. I'm asking for help. I'm asking for help, y'all. I'm trying to raise $88 like by noon. But yeah, it's 9 a.m. Mountain Time right now. Okay. But let them say whatever they want to about content creators. I wasn't struggling until I started getting on YouTube. I'm steady seeing my life. I'm steady losing more and more since I've been in Colorado. They have one of the highest minimum wages in the country right now. Y'all ready to go on a tour of my room with me? I gotta keep this. And I feel safe over here until I want to stay in Colorado, but you know what, y'all? If they're gonna keep trying to push me out of here, if we're me and my kids are that problematic, I know it's against my rights. I can go stay wherever I want to. I should be able to stay where I want to, leave your opinions in the comments without being stalked, harassed, watch while I'm asleep, cameras on me everywhere. Is this just what y'all do in Colorado? No, I know it's not just Colorado though. This crazy stuff is happening all over the country. That's the thing about it. I call myself a frontliner because I think I'm just one of the ones to go through it first. And sometimes God does that for a reason too, because we never know how many other people are finna wake up to things that they're going through too, or could go through the same thing here in the near future. I don't wish it on nobody. Didn't I just say that? I do not wish this on nobody. But you know what? When you're at a room, you don't have to sign a lease. They have smokers rooms, non-smokers rooms. You go outside and smoke. None of that is an issue. But you don't have to have a good credit. You don't have to sign a lease. You don't have to be the landlord's best friend or kiss the landlord's big behind just to have peace in your apartment. You also can receive mail at some of these extended stays. You can receive mail. What else was I gonna say? Like what? It's better. There's no light bill. All the Wi-Fi paid for. And I feel like I'm gonna thug this out right here for a while, and I can still work on my business due to the Wi-Fi being absolutely free and coming with everything. Good morning, Source Tarot. Thank you for the support. Don't look too far in the past. Okay, okay, okay. And yes, yes, I pray that all evil eye lose sight. Because that's probably all it is. I swear my money was supposed to be on my card. Uh yes, and I do. I return it to the sender a thousandfold. Y'all go subscribe to my friend Source Tarot too. Support his channel. But yeah, I don't know. I was finna take y'all on a tour of my room, but now I'm only on 3%. But I did say I'm gonna come back with a part two, part three. I'm keeping y'all follow. I'm bringing you guys with me through my journey from now on. I might have should have did this when I first moved out here. But that's another thing. Like when you go to the shelters, you don't have to pay money or anything, and they'll try to tell you like I have been in shelters that said please don't do content, please don't do social media. Sometimes that's only the DV shelter, huh? Yeah, I think the regular ones don't care about that, but it's just hard keeping up with all this. You're just trying to do your business here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna put this on a charger. I had to make a few calls. I will be back. Um, $poetic quote. There's no space or special characters, just POETICQUOTE. PayPal's payments are accepted as well at Tetasheri W. Okay. Now these people already don't like me out here, so but they said if I pay, I can stay. So and we mind our business. I swear, we be the ones stalked and harassed. I don't know what they don't get it about. I don't know what they don't get about that. We don't get on our bikes and motorcycles and cars and go ride around here and go karts and follow anybody. And I damn sure don't know shit about hacking phones. I swear to God. Look, y'all, my right hand to God, I don't know anything. I don't know how to do that. If they were willing to teach me today, it would make me feel weird. I don't want to know how to do that. Long as I have my phone, that's all I care about. I can have two or three phones. That's all I'm gonna care about. But for some reason, they just gotta know what's in my photos, what's in my email, what's in my phone, and they wonder why they look guilty. Like I don't care to hack anybody. I don't even know how to do that. Um, if I were paid to learn, I still would be like, no thanks. So every dollar not good dollars, and I guess I'm broke because I won't take the bad dollars. That should be a quote right there. I won't take I won't take every dollar because I know people don't do the right thing all the time for every dollar, but they want to stay reporting you and the blood, sweat, and tears you have to whatever you have to put in to get any dollars you get when you're a single mother. It's weird. I'm like, well, if that's the case, y'all need to make sure all these non-custodial parents are helping with their children. Anyways, y'all, I'm done venting. I gotta put my phone on the charger. Poetic quote, dollar sign, poetic quote. My bad. Um, I'm coming back with story time part two. All right. Oh, and I don't mind anybody sharing this. Just share it, like, subscribe. We will be back with more inspirational quotes. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to burp. We're gonna be back with more inspirational quotes in 2026. The next time you see me with a business, I will be selling business ideas. Like I said, I'm not worried about anybody trying to. Y'all finna see. It's gonna be people probably try to do what I do, but you cannot fake innovation and creation. And I just come up with ideas like that, and it's been like that for years. So I'm just gonna start selling them because it looks like every time I try to start it, I'm being attacked. So I got to make money some kind of way. Like, what y'all think about that? Leave your opinions in the chat. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, or you want to buy a business idea today, email me at boostcustombaskets11@gmail.com. And not only can we help you with that business idea, we can help you with the business plan. We can help you hell with the logo, with the website if you need to go there. We can help you register your business. I'm just saying, I said maybe I'm going the wrong direction, just trying to work my own business because they just keep targeting me. So I can get off YouTube and we just set up the booking app, the website, and you know, y'all catch me on here. I just want to sell business ideas. I might do packages. I might do packages. I'm gonna have them for all ages too. Cause do y'all know it's a lot of kids out here ready to work? They be ready to make money. Don't let the news lie to y'all and tell y'all all the kids is out here just robbing and thieving and not don't want to do nothing with their life. No, these kids be ready to make money. So I got business ideas for my kids too. But they're creative like me. They think of their own stuff. I'm not worried about my kids. Um, I'm just going to make a business out of this. And yes, I'm going to have an area where you guys can leave reviews. You can share your success stories because I'm already speaking success over all of my clients. I know they're going to be successful. Look at what I had to go through to build this, to bring this to the public. Look what I had to stand through. All my clients are going to be very successful, and you're not a good leader unless you're making other good leaders. So I'm not worried about that. Like I have no reason to not want to see other people thrive and things like that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna say it one more time. Dollar sign poetic quote. Keep me in your positive prayers, but don't pray for me if you're a dark witch. Don't even pray for me. Don't sing your spells. I got them all here laughing. Just yeah. Just don't even think about me if you have dark energy. Don't. actually unsubscribe right now. Just forget I exist. I promise. It's not going to hurt anybody. Get me out of your mind. Get me out of your spirit. Just forget I exist. But if you're bringing that positive light, love, and power energy over here, you will make it TV. Then we're trying to build a real soul tribe over here. Thank you guys. $poetic quote.